This is real footage showing how fake beef is produced inside a factory. Would you ever eat meat like this? Or consume noodles that can actually catch fire? In China, the problem of counterfeit goods is widely known, but fake food stands out as one of the most alarming issues. Food fraud not only puts people's health in serious danger, but also destroys public trust. Today, let's take a closer look at some shocking fake food products found in the Chinese market, starting with fake beef. Fake beef. As shown earlier, fake beef is commonly made because real beef is expensive, around 160 to 180 yuan, 22 to 26 USD per kilogram. To cut costs, many businesses replace beef with cheaper meats like chicken, duck, or pork, which cost only a fraction of the price. To imitate beef flavor, they mix in beef essence or beef tendons. Once blended and marinated, gelatin is added to replicate beef's chewy, elastic texture. Some manufacturers even craft a beef-like surface pattern, making it extremely hard to distinguish from real meat. Other sellers use leftover scraps, lymph nodes, organs, and other low-value pieces, grinding them into mince and mixing them with additives to create fake ground beef. In more extreme cases, producers use meat from dead cattle or old livestock. To give the fake meat a fresh red color, they add dyes like carmine and nitrates. Some merchants go further by making beef entirely from eggs and starch or purely plant-based protein, shaped and flavored to look and feel like real beef, despite containing no actual meat. Fake beef is so widespread that when you order boiled beef or stir-fried beef at a restaurant, there's a real chance it may not be beef at all. One of the most notorious types dominating restaurants for over a decade is Mongolian meat. Despite the name, it contains zero beef. Mongolian meat comes in 3 grades: low grade, scraps and additives, priced 6 to 8 yuan mid-range; pork and duck with heavy additives, 8-10 yuan high grade, mostly pork with additives; 10-15 yuan one portion costs. Restaurants only 5 yuan but sells for 58 yuan, giving owners a massive profit margin. Ingredient lists reveal pork scraps, duck scraps, preservatives, and carrageenan, essentially a bag of additives. In another video, a man says he bought fake beef on Qingnu Street in Guo. He explains that the fake beef looks convincing, with fake tendons and realistic coloring. After cutting it open, he notices it's impossible to tear apart and contains a white glue-like substance. When burned, it flames up and smells like plastic. Yet this product is sold for 100-200 yuan per half kilo. Fake beef jerky. Fake beef jerky is made using a mold. The mixture is poured, shaped, baked, then glazed and colored again before packaging. The result looks like beef jerky, but it's synthetic. Fake lamb. Fake lamb and lamb chops have also become a major concern. During slaughter, real lamb is graded and inspected, but dishonest sellers mix low-quality or spoiled meat with chemical flavorings to mimic lamb. Others use enzymes to bind duck, chicken, and beef together, shaping them into lamb chops. In one case, a man bought a lamb skewer at a festival only to find a wooden chopstick inserted inside the meat. Plastic rice. Some videos show the shocking production of plastic rice. White plastic pellets go into a machine, are melted, extruded, cut, and formed into rice-like grains. In another clip, an unknown gel is poured into a machine that outputs fake rice. Even convenience-style self-heating rice has raised suspicion. Regular rice grains look crisp and separate, but self-heating rice appears stringy with tiny bubbles because it's reconstituted starch made from rice flour, wheat, and cornstarch, puffed and extruded into rice-like shapes. Nutrients are heavily lost, making it unsuitable for long-term consumption. Recently, a natural green rice, marketed as a specialty from Northeast China, appeared online, yet locals say they've never heard of it. One buyer paid 162 yuan per kilo, only to find the ingredients list contained spinach powder, mulberry leaf powder, bamboo leaf powder, corn flour, and water, but no actual rice. When cooked, it clumps like glue and becomes almost rubbery. Fake noodles. A man bought 10 yuan noodles only to discover that after soaking overnight, they didn't dissolve and could stretch unnaturally. Another customer stopped buying market noodles after seeing a vendor ignore requests to choose noodle types, raising suspicion about hidden ingredients. A neighbor with a decade-long noodle business said many producers add borax, a prohibited substance, to increase elasticity. Borax-treated noodles look smooth and slightly yellowish. Some also contain formaldehyde to appear fresher and sulfur dioxide to enhance color. While visually appealing, these chemicals pose real health risks. Bloggers have tested such noodles. Under a microscope, they contain granular materials. They stay springy and don't spoil quickly. Borax detection kits show positive results. Formaldehyde levels far exceed safety limits, even after cooking. Fake tofu, normally simple and natural, also has fake variants. Some fake tofu is extremely firm with no bounce, suspected of being made with industrial gypsum, which can be carcinogenic with overconsumption. Others are overly white and smell like lime powder, indicating bleaching agents. Some versions include gelatin, making them rubbery and unable to soften when cooked. Tofu with a perfectly smooth surface may contain wheat gluten, lacking tofu's natural porous texture. Fake buns consumers must also watch out for aluminum buns. Real buns have a natural pale yellow tint, while aluminum buns look unnaturally white. They're made using baking powder containing aluminum sulfate and aluminum hydroxide. These substances expand the dough, making buns fluffy and white, but long-term consumption can harm memory and bone development in children. One blogger examined meat buns and found the fillings included lymphatic meat, which is unsafe due to bacteria and pathogens commonly found in those tissues. Fake eggs. Even eggs are faked. A woman shared fake eggs that crack oddly and have darker shells and whites. The yolk is unnaturally uniform and dense. They lack flavor and spoil quickly. Fake eggs are made by mixing chemicals to simulate whites and yolks, setting them in molds, and creating shells from calcium carbonate. Fake tea leaves are frequently counterfeited. One video shows a woman demonstrating how fragrance water is sprayed onto cheap tea leaves to create scented tea. Some producers add illegal dyes like lead chrome green and industrial pigment to enhance color. Others add sugar or sweeteners for sheen. Low-quality tea is often blended with better varieties to deceive buyers. Fake honey and beehives. Honey is often faked using syrup and artificial fragrance. Some producers feed bees sugar water, reducing nectar content and quality. Others mix maltose, sodium alginate, corn syrup, and additives to mimic honey. Worse, some create honey by mixing alum and sugar, which can harm the nervous system and cause memory damage. Fake honeycombs made from industrial paraffin wax have also appeared. Paraffin contains carcinogenic substances that leach out when soaked in warm water. One buyer discovered this after soaking a suspicious honeycomb purchased at a night market. Fake seafood. Fake sea cucumber made from fish paste has been found in markets. A well-known restaurant was caught serving sponge instead of sea cucumber. Another tourist discovered crab legs stuffed with gluten. One man spent 400 yuan on mantis shrimp only to find them hollow and filled with water. China's food safety crisis. Many people describe China's current situation as tragic. From toxic milk powder to contaminated vaccines, chemically treated classrooms, poisonous running tracks, and fake food everywhere, society is caught between starvation and slow poisoning. Public frustration grows as authorities' food safety supervision appears empty and ineffective. As these problems escalate, they highlight deeper issues including lack of transparency, weak legal enforcement, and declining trust under a system built on coercion and deception.